It's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Yeah.
Hey, and boom. What's up? Welcome back, goddammit, to another edition of Tell Me a Joke, the Guideline of Chasing the Dream. Now, I'm your host, Maniacal, Menace, Councilman, say the whole thing like a P.E.M.D.A. and slick back. And today, we got the homie back here.
Oh,
He's
smooth.
here. And Kamari Stevens.
Kamari Stevens in the house.
In the house. Clap it up. And yeah, we're, you know.
And we back.
We back. We're going to go ahead and get in another reaction time. Yeah,
Album reaction.
Album reaction to
At the behest of me.
good old Earl Sweatshirts.
Earl Sweatshirt. It's been a lot of great rap albums, hip hop albums coming out.
Yes.
Last week you had Jizz album drop, and that's a really good. Was it last week or was it the week before last?
Before last, you had Chance that happened.
Chance recently, last week.
Yes, which was phenomenal. I love it.
And so, you know what I mean? Like, he was coming up here because, you know, he lives in Houston. I live in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So, thankfully, Earl Sweatshirt will be so kindly to grace us with new music so we can do the sequel to our long-awaited sequel to the Kendrick Lamar GNX album review.
No preamble this time, so you don't have to go before anything.
Preamble.
Yeah.
We're gonna it's gonna be brief.
brief,
like
brief.
the album.
Yeah,
but I will say, I'm a big Earl Sweatshirt fan. I really like the last album. It's called Voir Dire.
Mm-hmm.
And
listen to that on the way down here.
That's all him and The Alchemist. This one is different producers. It's called Live, Laugh, Love, which, like, I know kind of Earl Sweatshirt for making, like, you know, kind of low tempo, darker, kind of, you know, moody rap music. So Live, Laugh, Love, I don't know if he's gonna, like, subvert the expectations of the title, or if it's gonna be like a
more uppity,
and again, I can't imagine like upbeat Earl. But I think it might be maybe in mood, like the mood will be. Yeah. Also, this graphic, I did not know. You don't see this on Spotify, but this here is pretty dope. Yeah, the smoke actually. So, like, on Apple Music, I think they do this for a lot of, at least more contemporary. Yeah, album artwork. They'll have like almost like it's like a little, you know, GIF or, you know, visualizer type effect. So, like, on the cover, Live, Laugh, Love, Earl is looking real healthy, with the Cartier frames on and a nice joint hanging from his lip, and it is smoking. Yeah, he looks old and established. Yeah, right there. Well, I mean, you know, I think he's just got married, and it looks like he's got some kids now. Okay, I'm about to say, it looks like he wants to either sit the kids down, or he's got a paper that he's about to flop out real quick. And then let me tell you a story. Yeah, he's gonna break it down for him. Yeah. Now that he's going, so I think that's no better introduction we could do for Earl Sweatshirt's Live, Laugh, Love. And we're gonna make sure we get on the pauses and not talk over the beat. We're not gonna do it. We've learned our lesson. We've learned it. Stay out of my comments. Or stay in the comments. But I'm not gonna say a goddamn word while the actual music is playing. Yeah, we'll we're starting with the first song, GSW versus SAC, which is like SAC. Golden State Warriors versus Sacramento Kings. But we're gonna get this thing started. Let's go.
My peripherals decorated at me, you can't get away, cause I still can see you every day. I lace my cleats and give them praise. Get your head in the game, what my nigga Tay Hicks say. I I just paint pictures. You just chipping on the frame, zooming out of thick malaise in my cranium. Let's get on the pitch and play tricky kangle. We scored 3 ways back to back and made our way home. Jiggy bricklayer like J-Ho. Break it, they can't close. The thin bell raids, we taking our whole thing, they can't cloak it. The blade came with the roses. I still hold up the bouquet for the photo. I'm thankful for the blood, sweat, and pain that we paid for it. Lump sum, you can't change the total. Always a slow roller, don't race the tortoise. Don't wait for me.
Hey, don't wait for me, man. Don't wait for me. What you running from? Yourself? By waiting. Yeah, that's your issue, man. You always waiting, man. All that running. So you want to chase things. You want to chase instead of find. That's your problem. You waiting on the hurricane. Honestly, you waiting on Uber Eats, too. You always ordering. You chasing all this stuff, but with nothing in there, you ain't even chase your drink. Yeah. How about you start working out? That's crazy. Maybe get in the gym, man. Maybe get you a hobby. Maybe get you a passion. Something beyond waiting. Find somebody to love. You after a while, all that chasing gonna keep you running. And you ain't running from nowhere but your own self. And that's where you exactly need to be. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy. Do something.
Activate.
Oh man! All right, we gotta pause that.
Yeah. It's just the first song. You just abrupt. Yeah, you just gonna throw us into all of this like that?
Oh, it was so just like
wow. I'm like, wait. I had to turn it down for a second because I'm like, okay, the bass is the bass is up way too high in my ears right now. But also, he just came on. So just. I'm used to the way, the laid back, slow pace. It wasn't as quickly or anything like that, but it was just like, oh, you okay, all right,
like
I gotta pay attention.
Started
and then
he
immediately,
started, But then also the beat was so I had never really heard a beat like that before. I don't know.
JPEG Mafia.
Yeah, but I mean, like even. Yes, I would say JPEG Mafia can have beats that's like very just kind of unpredictable.
Yeah.
But in this case, it was just like, what the fuck is that sound?
What is
and that thing is going in between it.
Yeah.
So to me, that shit was like super funky. It kind of reminded me of something like definitely some Parliament Funkadelic type.
Yeah.
I don't know what that noise or sound was, but that shit made me want to, do the worm or some shit. And then he like comes in, and that's the thing I love about Earl. Is like, yeah, he might not be the most like quote unquote charismatic on the microphone. Like he can kind of have like a drunken style or like a laid back style.
That's what it seems like.
To me, in this, when you hear him on this is him like in his bag, for lack of a better term. Yeah. Because you can hear the looseness. Yeah. You can hear like, oh, I'm liking what I'm saying. Like all this shit is fly. And I'm feeling myself.
He's more giddy to himself too now. Yeah, and instead of because we just finished Voir. On my way down here, I finished Voir Die.
And I've listened to it a lot. Yeah,
and I told you, I was like, it's just a lazy, just laid back. I'm gonna just get these bars out. Bars, if you're listening.
Yeah, they bars.
But you really gotta listen. But he talk as if he got Currency the hospital mouth, and that it fucks. I don't like. We're fucking with the hospital.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean,
it's just like the beginning of mumble rap is he's not doing the mumble. No. It's still kind of laid back, but he's more profound, and I'm fucking with that.
No, I appreciate you being able to lean in, because it's something that makes you want to lean back, because you like I don't like this effortless and you slurring and da 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 da, but you recognize the bars in it. You're like, okay, and see, that's the thing that I think I appreciate about an Earl Sweatshirt, and I mean, I appreciate a person if they're actually giving you something worth leaning in for, kind of requiring a little bit more out of you. Because it's just like, all right, I can say the things that most clear and I can say them the loudest that you can say them. But I would like to think, for the most part, Earl is making an intentional decision to be like, oh, I'm going to let it be like the words is just kind of slightly dropping out of my lips.
Slightly.
You know what I mean? And again, you know, he's a dude that was influenced by like MF Doom and shit like that. And MF
and you
Doom,
see a lot of those influences to where, you know, they the mashup of a whole bunch of like the rhyming patterns that they use is just like I don't want to get off topic, but the clips in Kendrick Lamar's that song that they did where he the last thing that he used that Kendrick used was everything was gin, everything. And I was certain. Like, oh, this is
well, I mean, it's where they're using legitimate and legitimate might not be the right word that I want to use, but within it they're doing like what you kind of call like writing exercises, or like, you know, and you can kind of pick up on the scheme, and then, you know, these cats, it'll be more than just like the one thing. It'll be like, all right, we doing this, and then we also doing internal rhyme.
Yes.
Or like
the iambic pentameter of things. The ABC, ABC, AB, AABB, AABB, that shit. I love that.
Right. Where it's like, even if your flow might be the same, you doing enough stuff with your language to make it exciting to the brain. If somebody is interested in shit, like if you ain't really locked into this type of frequency, then it might just be like, what the fuck?
What is he
Why
saying?
is this? And this is like a minute long, and we ain't even got to the end where it's Mandel. That was the comedian.
Yes.
At the end doing effectively like...
Oh, that's what that was?
Yeah.
That's the dude that opened for Josh Johnson?
Yes. Well, cause see, like, all right, I don't know if you've seen, it's a video. He's got like, Mando has a YouTube channel. I mean, it's called Big Fun, but it's only his videos, and it's like him doing like these strategy marketing meetings with, he did one with Zach Fox. I think he did one with
Zach Fox is hilarious too.
He did one with Langston Kerman. I know he did one with Ada Osman. That's Earl Sweatshirts, his wife or his partner now, and, you know, mother of his children. Or his child, his new they got a new baby coming, I guess.
Okay.
And so to lead out for this album, he did one with Earl. Oh. So that just came out. So it makes sense that he would be kind of tied into the intro. Nice. But again, that's a different, like, you know, sometimes, you know, people can be like, oh man, I don't like skits on the album or stuff like that.
Get back to it. I love a good skit.
But like, I mean, again, if it's deployed in a very intentional manner, it's not like seen as fluff. Like, I feel like that was like a good closing, because it was like legitimately motivational, but it was also still hilarious.
Ghostface got skits, and I was like, this is what happened to doing skits.
I mean, like, to a certain extent,
skits are awesome. You know, they kind of set you up for the next song that comes in.
Well, I would say that if you are very, the downside of a skit could be if you just putting it on there just because other motherfuckers got skits on their album, you ain't really got nothing to add to whatever. Like, you could have, like, fucking Trillville and shit had skits.
Skits, Ludacris, word of mouth.
Yeah, okay. See, man, I don't. The only real skits that I can think of off the top of my head are from like the Eminem albums, like with King Kniff and all that stuff.
Kniff from Connecticut.
Yeah.
God, boy.
Yeah. And then Diplomats, they had some. So Cameron would have skits on his stuff. Again, at the time, I was a part of, I was into it. I was buying a hook, line, and singer. You know what I'm saying? In hindsight, some of them might not have been as necessary.
The royal penis is clean, your highness. Thank you, king shit. Dun, 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 dun. That's from fucking Ludacris. I always just remember that.
All right, wow, yeah. See,
getting the album.
I mean, like Broke 5 Broke was one that was real popular.
Really good.
Yeah. I like the Broke 5 Broke.
People are probably pissed. It's only the first song, and we've been...
Hey, man. No, they're not, because we didn't talk over the song. We didn't talk over the song.
They probably like, man, if y'all don't get back to the goddamn...
All right. We'll get to it. Because I mean, again, as I was going to always say, we do these underneath time crunches.
We ain't got it.
All right. So the next song is called Forge.
For the sake of everybody in the band, act like you got some sense.
The heavy measure did them in. The message couldn't be missed. The head was on a stick where it belonged. My February never ends. It isn't long. That pinch of salt and you mix through your biscuits off. I'm on my off foot again, I pick apart the defense with the triple cross. Silver hearts, a split for your scars. Jog my memory, what is in ours? Slivers of God at infinitum. I gather you didn't hunt it all. We circling like hawks, all them niggas lunch. Took time off, I ain't no niggas still a suck. Permafrost, pimpin' protocol, ice cold like Andre Benjamin. I'm playing bad, I'm still in love with you, let's get in the tub. Jaws ain't big enough for what you bit off, I'll keep the key to your heart for incidentals. Tunnel vision stuck like barnacles on what's propped in the big picture. Stick along for the ride long enough. We ending up fine for once, finally fucked. The heavy measure did them in. The message couldn't be missed. The head was on a stick where it belonged. My February never ends. Damn.
Boy.
Yeah. It's like a huge run-on sentence. Whenever he spits. But also that I love it when a motherfucker takes a hard beat and tries to rock with it, because I in my head I'm like, are we catching the beat? This beat is difficult to catch.
It's not a beat that anybody can just rap over.
And it's just like, all right. But I've watched this guy that's on Instagram that breaks down that guy, that Moby or whatever, the guy that I've sent to you, the black guy, he be rapping and shit too. I've sent him.
Okay.
I
know I've seen some of the videos before. Yeah. I don't know.
And he's a guy that's like, oh yeah, you can listen to the rhyme pattern, but also this person is rhyming in four quarts, or by taking the beat down, he's rapping on the third beat, or on
got you
on the one or on the two, and it's
like,
just like
almost like the when you got the fucking what's the thing to go back and forth,
the metronome,
and you got like. I don't know how that relates to that, but,
I mean,
I guess you would have to play the metronome while somebody's rapping to see where they would be at on the beat at every kind of syllable.
The way he breaks it down, it's just like, oh, dude. And for him to break that down and be able to be like, oh, this is how this person is doing this. I'm like, I don't know if they taught me this in English. I think I learned this.
No, they wouldn't teach you, because the thing, I would say that the thing that's beautiful about rap is that they've taken like kind of, I guess, rules, or not even rules, but you can have all these different like ways that you can write. But rap music has kind of pushed that stuff to its limit, because they kind of like, instead of like, all right, alliteration, it's like, oh, instead of it being like, all right, we gonna do alliteration in this one sentence, some people are like, this whole verse is alliterate. Or again, like the certain tropes that repeat over and over and over, or even again, just from a if somebody wants to do a whole verse where it's about food, you know what I mean? And kind of going back and forth, and everything is like, all right, this relates to some type of food that you could eat. Like these types of, I don't have the names for them off the top of my head, but I feel like more so than any kind of, because most different genres of music, whether it's like, specifically like pop music, but if it's like blues or like rhythm and blues, or, let's say something like country, they're not putting the amount of words in songs that rappers are. Like rappers damn near, I mean, the most kind of dense rapper is probably putting, like Earl in this whole song, he's no hook. He's just rapping the whole, so that's however many bars that is.
Right.
That's probably more words than any kind of pop record that you have the entirety of their 3 minute or whatever minute. Because again, this song was only like a minute something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Most of them are like a minute and a half.
So, I mean, the one thing I just want to kind of always big up is like, bruh, when you have a beat that does not seem like, that you don't know immediately how somebody would try to rap over this. But just finding that pocket. You know what I mean? And I almost think of it like as a, like, when you think of the singer or the rapper's voice as an instrument on the beat, you know what I mean? So it's like, all right, I have the beat, but my voice is also an instrument on the beat, in spite of the words that I'm saying. And so the way that his voice kind of plays on the beat, I also think is like, his flow is fucking sick on this one.
His the image that I got in my head when you said his voice plays on the beat. His voice would be like the monster on the playground, the way it plays on the beat. Mm-hmm. It's like you come in scary. You come in scary, and then you just kind of lurk around. It's like, it's like, golly. All right, the bars are heavy. I love it. It's just his flow. It is something to him, and it just,
But I mean, he also I might not have listened to the whole song, but I was watching the video. Somebody is doing kind of like a retrospective on Earl Sweatshirts' career. Mm-hmm. And I remember the first song where it's like, him and they fucking, mashing up the pills and shit and running around. And I think the song is called Earl. But to me, that's the first song that I heard from him. And at that point, he was still like a teenager. And the shit that was evident from Jump Street, it was just how effortlessly I had a lot of it took a lot of effort for me to say effortlessly. How effortlessly there you go. He was able to have these kind of multi-syllabic flows and these different rhyme patterns. So I think now he's kind of that, like, man, Jedi master level of rapping, to where it's just like, all right, I have the voice, I have the bars, I can kind of come on this any way that I want to.
Anyway, I feel like, yeah.
All right, let's get to number 3. Infatuation.
Check. Yeah. Exonerated, I ain't dying on this hill. Tonight we dining where? Leonidas, I know somewhere with finer fares. Germinate the yeast, we got it jumping in a pan. Flirts with danger, we hastily learn how to dance. Circumstance, raise a baby to a beast like rain and heat. Raise a seed into a plant. Stone throwers, glass homes, keep hiding hands. Terse reminders of the rocky path. Gleaning what I can from what I have amassed. The space-time continuum bend. I'm sticking with the simple plans. I'm just a man. Bars like the rim of the bath. Live, love, and laugh. This up like hovercraft. Have little buddy relax. We on the cutting edge. Told you we only doubling back to cover tracks. Metal lungies, you don't wanna match. The earth mother gave the sun a lap that sat me on my ass. Jet lag, waking up the black money, breaking up the cash. Outnumbered, but we obviously crunch them in the stash. Nobody wants the scraps, nobody. The low hum of hunger had my stomach singing a song of sadness, wishing that it wasn't flat. Tonight we dining where? Dance.
All right, that was Infatuation. I would say I feel like that's one of the ones that I'm gonna kind of have to like chew on a little bit.
That was
because it was a lot of shit where I'm like,
is my shit fucking up?
What?
I was like, man,
that's just the way to be. I know
the distortion sometimes. Well, I mean, when you do that, to somebody that listens to sound and shit, I'm like, do I need to?
But I mean, I kind of, it'd be like, it'd be very precise, like engineering and shit too, to be able to drop it out and then bring it right back immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what? I always think about what they think, or like who gives the idea to go do the little shit like that. Like who the fuck, who said to do that? Like, and it does something.
It's important. The music. No, it's important. But I mean, I think that's why. Like certain engineers get you got to wear like Mixed by Ali or like Young Guru. These is cats that like they might have some type of hand in production as well, but just purely off of engineering, mixing the vocals and the sounds and stuff, they were able to build up like a certain reputation. And I think that like when it come down to it, these guys is or these cats' job is to work in the studio and do music. So I imagine like you had that first layer of when you start in music, like, oh, you don't even know shit about mixing and mastering. Well, when you on your 5th, 6th studio album, You know what I mean? I think that's kind of when you start getting in. If you haven't gotten there before, you could really start getting into the like minutia of it to be able to like, all right, this is how I add another layer. Even from a rap standpoint, like on this song where he takes a little kind of breather and he kind of clears his throat and shit, and all that stuff adds to like your rap performance. And to me, that's like, I mean, that is what helps in further emphasizes the writing that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So
well, did you want to go up to like halfway and then how you feel?
We should just do the shit.
No, I'm saying because you got work.
I know, man, but I mean,
what? Yeah, don't look at me. That's your job. I am off. So
we can still keep going, man. I mean, like, okay. I don't have to open the physical.
You gotta open the place.
But we open at 5.
Oh, okay.
Like I get a
time
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know,
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So, let's go on and go to number 4. Gamma, need the heart emoticon, not emoji, emoticon. We taking it back. I did for the record. I mean, that's an emoticon. That ain't an emoji. If you look at it on the shit, it say need the heart, but it's an emoticon. Specific, that's different than emoji. I did a joke recently about emoji, so I just want to be able to
greater than less than sign 3 parenthesis.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be there at the end? What is that? Is it an X?
What you mean?
Is that little thing? This just comes on your computer, I'm assuming.
No, that's explicit.
Oh, that's an E.
Yeah.
I can't see that.
Okay. What? Oh, we watched, bruh. You just humble yourself. You cumbersome coming into your old age. The jig is up, it's much too late. I pre the runs fake. I try my luck one day. For now, I only trust faith. Untouched rage, stuck with him from the bus days. I need the love game. My feet is up way above niggas' ceilings. Fuck your feelings. I look around, the only thing I see is us, gang. Love leaving this sun appealing to be stuck. You stayed under, I stayed wondering why. Cause the wave undulates and I'm on a high. I couldn't wait, couldn't shake the notion. My fate was up for me to decide. It's no time for pumping brakes. Trey 5 Brook on the plate. You right, we whipping J's. Way too much funnel for one, but niggas love the taste. Release a dub for Dave. True Goy. Plug number 2, Gamma Ray. Hey, everybody love the sunshine shine. Like the boy Roy ASA. Can't throw away my whole life standing in shade. Shaming how you stammering quick. Change the plans to dead ape like Dave Cameron. Dangling off the Empire State. Bet the entire state on me. I came out the gate with fire. Raining flames on who my campaign collide with. Wavy off an 8. They say I should have played for Wave Forest. Stakes plummet when you play funny games. Cat in the bag. Everything you utter doesn't escape. Running man. Niggas in the camp fuck what you weigh. Maximum stats, maximum bitches, and massive fucking plays. Hey, my little baby stack like she from the game. My bad.
So much.
So I meant to, or not meant to, but I recognized this in the last song, Infatuation. He said the title of the album in that one, in the last song, Live, Laugh, Love, and Infatuation. And then in this one, he referenced like Roy Ayers. He referenced True Goy, who was also Dave from De La Soul. So it feels like this was kind of like an ode to, you know, some of the people who recently passed away that influenced the P.E.M.D.A.S. You know what I'm saying?
That's good that you picked that up because I don't be catching names like that.
Yeah. I mean, you know, again, we you got your shit, I got my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like I'm
take that off of your mic there.
Okay, got you. Thank you. But yeah, no. Well, when he said everybody loves the sunshine, and he had already said the True Goy joint, and then he said Roy Ayers. I was like, okay, boom. And then the song's called Gamma Need the Heart Emoticon. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to say this too. This is definitely kind of like, it feels like maybe not, I don't think consciously, but this feels like a great companion to some rap songs, because I feel like this, as far as his clarity and his voice and the clarity in the music, is probably the most clear it's been in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like the way he's intentionally rhyme, like I feel like after some rap songs, he kind of like made it even more kind of like low key and slow, or maybe kind of like drunken. I mean, I don't think he's drunk when he's saying it, but just like a very deliberate kind of like, you know what I mean, mid tempo.
Yes,
delivery.
Slurred, but he's not slurred.
Nah. Whereas in this one though, it does feel a little bit more kind of, well, because even on some rap songs,
not as labored.
Yeah, it seems a little bit more kind of like. I mean, again, it does seem upbeat for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And very like, in this one at the end, you could kind of hear the basketball court squeak.
Yes.
And he references like playing at Wake Forest, like, a couple. Like Wake Forest is like one of the schools underneath, well, not underneath, but they out of North Carolina. So you got like the Tar Heels and you got Duke. So they're like, but Wake Forest had some of the best hoopers. Like you got Chris Paul came out of Wake Forest. And so it really does give me that, like, I've been in the gym and I'm like ready to hoop on anybody. I'm ready to rap with anybody. And I feel like every one of these songs is like really been just very dope, interesting beats and very potent raps.
Yeah.
And no hooks. Not
hooks.
one.
The last, well, no, he had some few hooks on Voir Dyer, but still, it was still kind of the same thing. 26 minutes, not long.
Yeah,
and just let me. But there were. It seems like he's figured it out of what it is. Like he's found his voice, and this is what it is. So what he's delivering is his expertise of how he delivers.
Yeah, nah, I would agree so far with this one. Yeah. Like I feel like probably feel comfortable.
It's very unique.
Feel very like for certain. But I mean, and also I mean, in the time that he's even been doing this stuff, there's been other rappers who have gotten like more prominent that, to me, if they don't sound like Earl, they kind of operate off the branch of his tree, for lack of a better. And so I think to a certain extent, it's like, man, he done been around all these cats who, who he looks at as like peers, i.e. like, i.e. i.e. competition. Yeah. I was thinking I was saying AI, and I'm like, I'm not trying to say AI. But like he's like, I gotta make sure I come with it, because it's all these other niggas can take my spot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And so I gotta really make sure that I have sharpened this to the most precise point that it could be. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go to the next one, which I think is the shortest song on the record right now, and it is called "Well Done."
Bells rung, send the mail up high to the sky, home that I fell from. Bail us out the barn, mask over my eyes just like a welder. Tail spun out of binds, baptized in the fires of flaw and failures. I tried to tell you, you never gonna get a rise out of a real one. Tough like Riot Spell, Orion size heavyweight titles on a Belsa. Flying and on a wide eye of the maelstrom, wild side that I hail from. I see you ain't moved in a while, ain't gonna lie, you probably should get your sails up. Time will tell who the hell won. Promise I don't know who assailed you. Bear cubs, head hunt, voila, they probably do it for breadcrumbs, providing shelter. Dug well enough to find us some kind of wealth. Mining through my self-gun boost. The bottom started to melt some. I fell stuck. Steel cut knife showing the shield love. Spill blood.
From this action, we see the priest's responsibility to towards the congregation as towards the gods.
All right, that was well done.
Yeah, he's always had some like very candid, inspirational shit in there. Always, every time I listen to him, it's I never understand what it or where it comes from or how he finds it, but it's always something, a little excerpt of something that just, like this guy. That would be something that you would see in like the Cultural Arts Museum. Like the white guy sending around some, children or something. Let me tell you, that's just kind of what I imagined. I don't know what. I don't know where the obscureness of the things that he brings, like the last album, Dire of War. It's like,
but I mean, some of it I think is from like I ain't gonna project all this on him, but it's just like it sounds like a person that has intake, or even, and if it's not just specifically him, it might be him and the people that he's around. Just the media that they consuming. You know what I mean, like the different clips and stuff like that. And I mean, when it comes down to it, we at a point in time where you have the most access to all the shit that's been created.
I gotta realize that most motherfuckers aren't just doing this always by themselves. It's not just
No, I mean it's a lot of hell no, And again, somebody might be like, hey, this sounds like this would be good for your shit. You know what I mean? Like and again, some of it might be when they had the whole song in mind, they was maybe thinking of this particular quote or whatever. I mean, like I would say it's akin to like when you read a book and somebody has like not like a dedication, but it might be some type of quote that's from something else when they to start off the book. And it's like, to a certain extent, I look at it the same way in music, where it's just like, oh, I put this little nugget in here, or this sound bite, or this anecdote, because this kind of speaks either to the theme of the song or to the larger theme of what I'm trying to talk about in the album. And then it's also something for niggas who like really like to, look for Easter eggs and shit like that, to be like, all right, maybe I check out whatever the fuck that is, and I check out the whole thing, and then that's a whole nother branch or something that you can be informed by. You feel me? So we're going to go to the number 6,
live
or live,
or
who knows?
I guess we'll figure it out.
I remember when I ain't want it. I prayed harder, they hooked on the phonics. Cooking them calmly like Lauren. In the 90s, the Lauren is on me. You gonna die on the hill of your choice. I still hear the voices. I'm a Pisces, part of me still in a void. Fishy annoyed, my inhibitions destroyed. Tapped in, locked in with my little boy. I'm allegiant to the river, I can't sip it for you. Never leave with indecision, never leave the homies. Unless it's time to lead the homies. It's all pressure, God love it, cause that's what they wanted. I'm secreting something different, the bitches get on me. Pick up sticks, we got next to whichever opponent. We on next, blessed, don't get beheaded this summer. Cross the line, double back and put everything on it. It's all in a row, the family focus, my wingspan is a globe. I'm glad to be home, I had to get over. I had to get low. I'm in the house, I keep the backpack by the door. Like Batman, I get the signal that I'm adios. The last laugh is for the niggas always in the know. The fast cash is for the bitches in expensive clothes. The fast ass is for the chillers, had to bring it home. I feel it in my soul. Plan on staying, don't wanna know. Not much to say, so coffee over. Monster truck tank, we crushing and rolling. My stronghold faith was keeping me whole. Smoked out flames, we freezing it over. my favors. Added up into the loss. Stood up in my seat at the table. I was exhausted. Can't pardon mistakes or flaws. It's taking so long. 3 heads over the bar. Scoping them out from afar. Jump straight out of the house. Don't need no alarm to pop this down. The lay of the land on the lobby live out. Always got our hands. Some extra chips. Told baby don't flip out. She like, I always only play the wind. Wow, there's the wind howling and hits. The frown wasn't fixed. The brow wasn't twitched down on my head. Cut the crown in the next one. It's easy to miss it. Truthfully just used as a step stool. Tangle the kids. Pray God give them refuge and some assistance for making sense. I cut out the stem. I saw the depth of it. And this shit confusing, simple and malleable. It's tricky. Just try to groove with me. Just try to live. Try to
Okay.
So I think that might be a good spot to take a break. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, well, because also I got to go to work.
You do have to go to work.
Yeah. And this not going. We not going to get this. But nah, man. I mean, to me, that was the most I would say challenging listen.
Yeah.
But that's kind of when he got into the more slur. But he got like super
slur.
So
it really. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, but, you motherfucker! I was just speaking good on you not doing this.
But again, even like, you know, I also like to think of, you know, when it's an album, if you're thinking about the whole body of work, it's like, okay, this seems to be like, as we listening to this, like, kind of in order, I'm interested in seeing like what happens next as far as like his delivery, his pockets. Like, is the next song just like, all right, that last shit didn't happen or whatever? Or is it just like, oh no, like I'm trying to kind of get back out of this hole? Because even at the end of the song, he's saying, I'm just trying to live up, and I'm trying to live. And it's like, I think it's kind of reflective of that, like, you know, you've been trying to put on a certain kind of front of like, oh man, things are going good, and they are not going good. And then you kind of end up in a fucking spiral, and you're like, then you trying to cling on to like, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just, I want to feel good. I want to be around my friends, and I want to do good things. But you know, you still are spiraling. So, but nah,
these games are interesting too, because that one that we just got off called Static, and I can get it. I can understand.
No. So the one we just finished
was Crisco?
No. We just finished Live or Live. This one. That was the last one. Yeah, we're on Static now.
We're on Static now. I thought we did Live.
No. That was no. We just finished.
Yeah, because we had the situation about Live.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next one will be we're at the beginning of Static.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then we have you know, just a handful. Now I will say they do have a video out for this one. The Tourmaline or Tourmaline. So yeah. Nah, but I mean I would say so far, man, I'm digging it. I won't say it doesn't necessarily stand out from
the rest of the albums that are out.
Well, I was gonna compare it to him on his own self.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, I mean, to me, he operates in a different pocket. Like, you can't compare this to, or I won't say you can't, but like, if I'm listening to this and I'm listening to like clips, it's two very distinct
albums that they have. Is like he's in the realm of the rollout right now. That's because there's so many albums that came out, and you know it's basically, but he's part of that older generation of rappers compared to these new ones that I don't really care for. So you know, to say that our old folks that like to say that the originals are still coming out with shit, they're still doing things, which is exciting. You know that I'm just waiting for basically more music, more good shit. Cause I don't care for that mumble. I don't care for that mumble rap at all. And, you know, I asked one of the dudes that I was working with. He's like, yeah. I was like, who you listen to? Because I told him Kid Cudi album was out. He was like, nah, I don't like Cudi. I was like, who you listen to? Lil Uzi Vert. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna talk to you no more. So, all right, appreciate
but
that.
I mean, like, I haven't really listened or checked for no Uzi. I was saying a little bit, but I would say that's probably even distinct from some of the shit that's like the most current. Because I mean, bruh, we talking about like at this point, Lil Uzi has been out for damn near 8-9 years. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even pay attention.
So
I get him and Travis Scott. I think they're the same people.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't even know. Somebody had mentioned, can you name any Travis Scott bars? I was like, oh shit. No, I can't. I can't name.
I mean,
any.
I don't think he's.
I can't name any Uzi Vert bars neither.
I don't think he's. I know Travis Scott does not care if you could name a single. He probably would care more about you naming the fucking ad lib than.
Oh yeah,
it's lit.
Oh, that's him.
I mean, that's one that he's used. I wouldn't even say that's him. I would say that that's one that he uses.
It's a soundbite, but I guess it's a person.
It's lit. I mean, he's doing it on his songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all right, this is halfway through.
It's far from aggressive rap lyrics,
Live, laugh,
sex
love.
rap lyrics. So I love it.
Yeah,
I could dig it.
Nah,
You know?
yeah, it's a you know.
He's more on a poetic side to me, so I listen to it with a different ear compared to just listening to actual songs just to see what they're talking about. Because he has it's cryptic when you try to listen to what he's saying.
Yeah, I don't think I know for certain on certain records or albums that kind of predate this one. It's like, oh, you are purposely being like obscure. You know what I'm saying? This ain't somebody that's saying like, oh, doom, doom, doom. Like, I'm just kind of trying to reach for certain whatever reference or fit. Like, it's like, oh no, you're again, to me, it's like leaning in. You're requiring me to have to like dig a little bit further for me to know exactly what you could be talking about. You know what I mean? Like, I think it can operate on just base level of being like, on the surface level, the raps are good, the beat is dope, but like when you get to that extra layer of being like, oh, this is what he was trying to convey in this, and it was something like very specific, or you know, again, even if it's just a matter of being like, shit sucks right now, you know what I mean? Like it's a way that he's able to kind of display that in a very kind of succinct way that doesn't require like all this extra fluff. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing I always do fuck with Earl, especially at this point in his career, where for the most part, man, he not giving you no filler bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's kind of, you know, everything is like efficient.
Well, when we come back to this, that'll be fun. Nobody will really know because I'll just put it together. They won't know that we took off.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
For a whole work shift.
Yeah.
I'll do like that or some shit like that. Yeah, and we can and come right
and
back.
We back. and we back. And we back.
And we're back. All right, so that'll be fun.
I will say,
I think that
you know, you kind of, and then, you know, all I got to do is throw my shoes on and then we can ride, if you don't mind taking me over there to work.
Ain't got shit else to do.
Okay, bet. With this being such a short album, and again, I'm interested in seeing how the rest of the albums sound. It's like, oh, Earl doesn't necessarily lend himself the best to like an album reaction.
No,
because again, like he not like with the GNX shit, it was just like, oh, he's talking shit about niggas, and he's still, and then it's like a different kind of sound. Yeah. Whereas this Earl's like, nah, this is what I do.
This is it.
And again, it's good. It's like, good, but as far as just from like
sentences,
you know what I mean?
Fucking poetic vibes.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
And again, it's like some of the shit I'm like, I don't know what the fuck he was talking about in that one, nigga. So I can't break it down.
I'm hoping that you was in there. Like,
some of them, I'm like, all right, I can kind of understand. I ain't got this,
but the homie got it, so we're good.
But I'm
we're
like,
good.
I heard you say metal lungies, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. I know, I kind of vaguely know what that might be referring to. But yeah, man, I look forward to returning and finishing this joint off, man.
Oh, all right. That snap finger thing, we did it the wrong place then. So it would have to go right here.